Heat up your frozen dinners, grab your TV tray, and settle in for another episode of the Plus Platoon, your podcast for all things Disney Plus, brought to you by Disney Plus fans. Watch along with us every week as we cover all the new, the old, the good, and the bad on Disney Plus. So put down that remote, don't touch that dial, and welcome your fabulous Plus Platoon host.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Plus Platoon. We're a Disney Plus fan podcast that gives honest, spoiler-filled reviews of movies and shows on Disney Plus. We'll look at new releases, coming attractions, and we'll even go back into the vault to revisit some of the classic Disney that's on the platform. Make sure you're subscribed and you will never miss a moment. I'm going to bring in our producer, Gina. Gina, good to have you on this week.
Hey, hi, I'm super excited. I was watching this in front of students, and one of the kids asked me if I was watching a VHS.
This would have been before VHS.
I think I had it on VHS, though. It was funny that it's
they had them on VHS, but VHS wasn't out in the 70s.
No, but the student asked me if I was actually watching this version on VHS, and I started laughing.
Oh, gotcha.
So cute.
Next, we've got Kate. Kate, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Can't complain. Doesn't do any good. So, and last but certainly not least, we got Steve. Steve, how's your evening going?
It's going really well. And just
Good.
talking about, I think this movie would be one of those movies where you have callbacks. You talk back to the screen. Because I've seen it so many times.
I just remembered what I was going to say when you introduced me, so I'm going to pretend like you're introducing me again. And I'm going to bring in my girl, Kate. Yeah, it's Kate. Because if you know me so well, then you should call me Kate. Or something like that. That was the quote. It was something like that. Close enough.
What?
That's from the movie with, oh, shoot. What was the guy's first name? Nathan? No. Jason.
Oh. Jason. Yes, Jason.
No. We don't watch those movies.
When she said, when he's like,
Mr. O'Day.
Jason, if you know so much about me, then you may as well call me Jason.
Mr. O'Day, yes.
Anyway, guys, if you're not already, like, subscribe, share. We've got some fun shows coming up, including next week. We may or may not have some trivia going on. So, but this week we watched Escape to Witch Mountain, the 1975 version. This is one that was remade in the 1990s. But this is the 1975 version that featured, I kind of liken it a cross between Flight of the Navigator and E.T.
Yeah, a little bit.
But not as good as either one of them. And I want to know, if they're escaping to which mountain, what about who mountain and what mountain? And or is which mountain where the third base is located? Anyway,
Who Mountain is where all the Who's down in Whoville live.
no, who's on who mountain's the first base, and then the second base.
Homophones.
Anyway, he's not the only one that can make really stupid jokes. So, basically follows, is it Tia and Tommy?
Tony. Tia and Tony.
And
Winky.
And Winkum, Blinkum, and Nod. And anyway, Tia and Tony. And they are telepathic and can control stuff with a harmonica and her mind.
Yeah.
And they don't know where they're from because she keeps having flashbacks about being in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out they are actually aliens, that their planet was destroyed. So all of their people came to Earth and everyone else landed okay, but their ship crashed into the ocean, but they've been looking for them for years. And there's other kids out there that set it up completely for a sequel. And they go hide in the fog, and so it's kind of Brigadoon-ish. So
I was a little confused when they said that they'd been looking for them for years, but they're still like children, like they don't age.
It might have been.
That
They
threw
might
me
have
off a
crashed when they
little
were 4, and then it was like 6 years later. Was my guess.
And-
Oh, okay. Okay.
Kate, if you start asking why is this doesn't make any sense on this movie, you're in for a long evening.
That's fair.
So my question on this, the first question I ask is, so what was bewitching about this? What made you say this is such a great movie? And Kate, I'll start with you.
I liked this movie. Yes, there are things that I'm going to be critical on, but while yes, some of it was overacted a little bit, I really liked the relationship between the two kids, the main characters, Tia and Tony. I also like the name Tia. I think it's cute. And I loved how they kind of wore down Mr. O'Day. The their relationships with animals. I was a little bit afraid because I haven't particularly liked the last few Vault shows that we've watched. I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be a hard watch." And it kept my attention the whole time. There may have been 1 or 2 times where I was like, "Okay, how much is left?" But like for the most part, I really wanted to see where it was going. I wanted to learn about the accident, the boat accident. It really, really held my attention. So yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. So, Steve, what about you?
I like it. For me, this is classic childhood Disney. I saw this in the drive-in theater. I've probably seen it. I think this is the 7th or 8th time. My husband and I, we basically have call outs, especially when T and Tony are talking to each other, through their minds. It's so hokey, yet so wonderful. I mean, I think there's parts where there could be callbacks. I guess I've seen it so many times. I mean, it just brings back great memories. I think it's a good Disney introduction to sci-fi. Sort of this mystery, what's going on with the UFO.
Okay.
Derek.
I was glad to see that Colin Blythe got his sight back. And so, Kate, you probably don't get that reference, do you?
Sorry to say I don't.
Have you ever seen the movie The Great Escape?
I have not.
Oh, Kate. Where have we gone wrong with you?
Where do we start?
Well, yes. Other than that, I'm going to kind of invoke the thumper rule. So, Gina?
I agree with Steve. This is my childhood, the nostalgia. For the time, the effects of the marionettes and the effects of the harmonica floating for the time, not for today, but for 1975 tech, I really enjoyed that.
And I will say, when you compare that to the 1960s, that seemed like the next step from the Mary Poppins effects.
Yes.
Of the nursery.
Yeah. So they fully went forward. Yeah. I did appreciate the effects for the time. I'm not saying for now, but I did enjoy the effects for 1975. That was the things that came back that I remembered clearly from the movie were the marionettes, was that nursery area and their powers. So that's what I liked.
Now, if that's what was bewitching, what was just spooky about this? What didn't really work? Gina, I'll start with you on this one.
So Kate mentioned it. It's the overacting by everyone, but especially by the villains. Their overzealousness to catch these kids and use their powers to get oil. I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't realize how bad that was. So as an adult. So that was my biggest
completely agreed. There was one part in particular where the Tia was talking to Tony, and then she goes, I see this, and it was just like, oh, okay.
Every time she said that, I was getting a migraine.
All right, it was just the
intensity. Yeah, the intensity of her.
Just, it wasn't like needed. Agreed. And there were parts that just drug on, like, even though this movie was only what a
hour 35.
Yeah, it was short. There were parts like when the guy was in the helicopter and they were like waving, and then it was like I'm upside down, they're upside down, then they're waving and, like,
Forever. Yeah.
that drug on just like a little bit too long. It felt, or like some of the road chases and stuff like
yes.
felt like kind of redundant.
It was bad Smokey and the Bandit.
Mhm.
Yeah, but overall, I didn't like. I liked it. I don't want to think about the negative care that happened having a giant bear on set.
No, I didn't. I'd ignore that part completely.
I didn't want to think about that because that bear did not look happy. or
Supposedly,
well taken care of.
I just read that the bear was only awake like 2 hours at a time, and trying to schedule that with the kids' time because kid laws. It was difficult to get those scenes done.
And because they let if the bear wants to sleep, the bear's gonna sleep.
That bear's gonna sleep.
Yeah, that's all I had though. Steve, what'd you think?
I'm the same thing. The overacting part for me, it's the opening scene with the redhead kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like really bad.
That's my pen.
Yeah. But I think that's what makes it so enjoyable now as an adult, that it's so bad. Like, what did I see in this?
Yeah.
Because I remember as a child, like loving it. Like you said, some of the especially the RV like floating on the screen, which is like
It's so bad, but so good.
So bad, but yeah.
So this is where I break the Thumper rule. If you're not familiar with the Thumper rules, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
You can say spooky.
This movie was drugged so bad. I thought I had to have been most of the way into it, and I was only 35 minutes in. I still had an hour to go, and I was hoping it was over.
See, and did you watch this ever? Was this your first time?
This is my first time ever watching it.
And I believe if it was my first time, I would think it was going very slow also.
Never mind the fact that I'm the husband of a pilot and had massive issues with the helicopter being upside down. Helicopters can't fly upside down, people. They can sometimes do like a loop, but you have to be really good, and just cruising along upside down doesn't happen. The whole beginning with what I'm guessing was supposed to be an orphanage didn't really work because the kids didn't seem, for them to supposedly be like super outcasts, the kids didn't seem spooked enough when the baseball glove came up and punched the kid in the face.
Or the jumping as high as he jumped.
I mean, it's just it, and I am one, you guys know I am one of the kitschy suspension of disbelief. That's not what bothered me, really. It's okay, they're magic.
Right.
Fine. I don't care. I can suspend that they're magic. I can say that the telepathic, the telekinetic, sure, whatever. The fact that you had to do it with really bad harmonica playing.
Casey was watching this with me and he goes, "That kid's not playing the harmonica."
It might have been just because there was no tune to it.
Oh, it was so funny.
I would have loved, and this kind of goes into our next question, so I'm not going to hit it right now. But no, it was. I said this is my first time watching it. It was long. It was the ending felt super. The ending felt like they were setting up a sequel without actually having an ending, because them going and finding their way home into the fog bank in the valley.
Yeah.
That's way too Brigadoon.
Yeah. It was very rushed.
And not, as long as this seemed, the last 10 minutes
were super rushed.
Was super fast.
Yeah, I agree.
The fact that the bad guys never actually had any kind of comeuppance. They just wrecked the helicopter and that's it. And the whole, he wants them to find oil. Really?
That was so weird.
And it was a one-line throwaway that it just didn't. I don't see how you people can love this movie and not like Swiss Family Robinson. What
was the last movie? What was the movie we watched Oh, it was Treasure Island. Wait, was it
Last week?
Pete's-
Yeah, Treasure
Pete's
Island.
Dragon.
which one was the one with where the teacher would walk and a skip?
Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon.
Another
Okay.
movie that I loved.
And you give that one a 2. So I'm just and then I'm going to go ahead and lead into the next one.
Okay.
This had, other than the dance marionette sequence, there wasn't really music.
Right.
The opening scene had music, but even then, in some of the climactic scenes, there wasn't the typical Disney climax music. Part of it is because the same composer did this that did MASH, and goes, "The Suicide is Painless." Yeah, and
Great song.
It is a great song.
Yeah.
Especially if you listen to the lyrics, it's the lyrics are not happy.
Dark. It's a little dark.
No, it's a lot dark. But no, he did that. He didn't do a lot of movies. So they basically grabbed him because of MASH, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But okay, Star Wars is great, but each character kind of has their own little recurring theme. And a lot of movies the characters have themes going through. If the kid had to play like the same theme on the harmonica every time to get stuff to move, I think that would have improved it, rather than just random harmonica noises.
Yeah.
I think this actually would have benefited to me being a musical. Because there were several opportunities. There was, you could have had a bad guy song. You could have like when he brings them in, and you're gonna love this place. You could have had the old guy in the camper, him all of a sudden deciding to like the kids. That's a great spot for a song. You've got the kids remembering what's not remembering, and then remembering what's going on. There's a spot for a couple songs. And then you've got some kind of they live happily ever after with her. They're reuniting, but something like never forgot. We never forget your family. Your family never forgets. There it is. Family never forgets. So I think songs would have helped this. Anyone disagree with me?
I do.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Kate.
I disagree and I'm thinking about Pete's Dragon because of how much the songs bugged me in Pete's Dragon. I think it would have just made it longer, and I think it would have taken away from it. Because I didn't think, I can't see songs helping this. I don't know. Steve, do you agree with that?
I agree. I mean, maybe it's because I have such a soft spot for it that I don't think the songs would have worked.
Yeah.
Maybe
so funny.
more of a soundtrack in the background, maybe, like
So
to match the motion. But
that's funny because as I'm watching one of the scenes, that Pete's Dragon song, na, 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 that's in my head while they're doing whatever. I was like, some Pete's Dragon songs would be okay here. That was so funny because I did have that thought. So I think songs would help.
Okay.
Wow.
yeah.
Guys, other thoughts about the movie? I know you two.
I liked it.
Yeah.
You two are old enough that it was two
Us.
are old enough it was nostalgia.
Yeah.
Kate,
So I think I saw the 1995 version because I remember the hands glowing. And that's in the 1995 version. So I'm tempted to go back and watch the 95 version and see if the storyline is the same. If it's just that movie done later again.
Yeah.
Is it a different title?
no,
No, it's
Same
Return to
Same
Witch.
title.
Okay.
It's I think, is it actually a remake or is it an extended?
no,
I can't
it is
remember.
basically a remake.
Okay.
Is
'cause
it
Return-
Escape to Witch
I know-
Mountain or Return to Witch Mountain?
It is still Escape. There is
Escape.
also a Return.
Return
Yeah,
is
there's a sequel to this
sequel.
one.
when Tia and Tony are older, and there's like some crazy old lady in there that I remember.
And there's like a bunch of other kids.
What year
Yeah.
was that one?
80, maybe?
Oh, so it came before the remake of Escape to Witch Mountain.
Yeah, it was still in my childhood.
Okay.
I watched
I may
both
have
of
to
those.
I may have to watch the 95 version and
I've never seen that
report
one.
back. and see what the differences are.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
one. I know I've seen Return, but don't remember it as much.
I just remember, like, I thought the hands glowing thing was so cool as a kid because I knew I had watched Escape to Witch Mountain, but I couldn't remember. But then as I was watching this, I was like, man, I don't remember this, but I know I've seen this movie, so I must have watched the 95 version.
It has Bette Davis in Return to Witch Mountain.
Ooh!
And then, fun fact, she's also in another movie called, I can't remember, Watcher in the Woods with Kim Richards' sister, Kyle. And that's a scary
awesome.
Disney
And
movie.
we never
I
forget.
know Kyle Richards from Housewives of Beverly Hills.
And they never said why it was called Witch Mountain.
Oh, they did. Like one time
No,
when they
really
were.
didn't.
No, they did one time. I
They
can't
did
remember.
one time when it was Jason telling the kids that Hiram told him about this mountain that they went to as Witch Mountain. And that's what they disappeared or whatever.
So is Return to Witch Mountain, like, do we not find any of the other children?
No. Okay, no, there's one of the returns is there's a bunch of other kids.
But it's not. It's weird. It's that crazy lady's trying to round them all up.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Got it.
I remember the crazy lady. Old crazy
No.
old lady. She just pretends to be nice.
Okay. As we always do, we do cups of pixie dust out of 5 for the 1975 Escape to Witch Mountain. Gina.
Solid 3, but that again is this nostalgia. I think if I watched this as a first timer, it'd be like a 2.5. But because of nostalgia factors heavy, it's a 3 for me.
I am also giving it a 3, and it's not for nostalgia factors for me. I just thought it was a fun movie. Go ahead, Pete.
Gina stole my thoughts exactly. A 3 because it brings back memories. If it had been fresh, it would have been a 2.5. It was enjoyable.
And I'm having to go back and look at what I've given a few other things on this. I gotta go 1.5, guys.
Oh, that's higher than I was expecting.
Yeah. Just because I'm very sparse with my ones, but I will admit I was between a 1 and a 1.5 because there's stuff I've given 1.5 that I would like to watch before I'd watch this again. But there's also stuff I'd given 1.5 that I would watch. Actually, I would never watch this one again. But
I'm asking you about comparing this to Pete's Dragon. Which one do you like better, Pete's Dragon or this?
Pete's Dragon.
I like
I
Pete's
think Pete's
Dragon.
Dragon are 2. So
Yeah, I like Pete's Dragon more too.
But yeah, to me, like I would rather watch. Like I also gave Princess Diaries and 3 Caballeros both 1.5s. I would watch both of those before I'd watch this again. This was.
It's fat. It's Winky.
This was almost a 1 for me, but I can give it a 1.5. So
I liked it, and I think Pete would have liked it with me. Me and Steve and Pete, we're all arm in arm.
Three Caballeros.
okay, Kate, what do we got for Disney Plus news this week?
Yeah, just a couple of things. The Fantastic Four will be coming to Disney Plus on November 5th.
And we will be watching it shortly after it comes out.
That's good. Next up, Freakier Friday comes to Disney Plus on November 12th.
We will not be watching that fairly soon after it comes out.
Has anyone seen it?
No, I'll probably watch it, but I have not seen it yet.
Same.
And then last but certainly not least, Disney Plus will no longer be home to Doctor Who, ending the relationship after filming seasons 10 through 14 of the show, which is really, I'm bummed about that because Doctor Who is one of those shows that I liked when I watched it. It also has some terrifying episodes and some really, really sad episodes. But I would have done a rewatch of Doctor Who if I don't even know if I knew it was on the platform, but now I'm like, oh man, I would totally have gone back and rewatched all of those.
Now, you said you watched a little bit of the new stuff.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I didn't love the Doctor. I didn't love this Doctor. So.
Is it still the woman Doctor?
No, it's the black guy.
No. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's
I stopped watching after
he's
the
better
woman.
than some other doctors.
Yes.
And I think Doctor Who, a lot of it depends on what you feel about the Doctor.
Yeah, and that's the
Yes.
hard part because I have
100%.
David Tennant's my doctor. Dr. David. I always say that. Dr. David.
Yeah. Well, no. I liked Tennant. I also really liked Capaldi.
Matt. I liked Matt.
Oh, I did not like him.
You didn't like Capaldi? I didn't
No.
like Matt Smith.
I liked Matt.
I liked Matt Smith and David Tennant.
Yeah, those are my two doctors that I.
David Tennant
liked
is
Chris,
very,
too.
very good. I liked Capaldi because Capaldi's relationships with
Jenna,
Oh,
I think.
The
Right.
companions. He
the
had two
companion. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was more of like almost a father-daughter as opposed to almost romantic. I just felt it.
Oh, I love Donna. Donna's my
So that's
favorite.
why Donna.
Donna.
That's why Donna was my favorite.
Yeah, Donna was my favorite
Yes.
companion.
Although I liked Rose a lot too.
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah,
Derek.
the
Sorry,
Weeping
Derek.
Angels, terrifying.
Anyway, so yes, we like Doctor Who.
Oh, you know what, Derek? You wouldn't like Doctor Who. It's scary.
Not because it's scary. I just think it's like watching Star Trek. There's not really much. Man,
It's good. It's got a good storyline, but there are episodes. The episodes with the Weeping Angels, the episodes with the silence, the episodes with the "Are you my mummy?" with the kid in the gas mask. Nope,
Oh.
nope. Bye. No, I'm not your mommy. I'm not your mommy. Nope, sure am not.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
good. That's it for Disney Plus news.
So next week we are going way back into the vault, back to 1940. It is Fantasia's 85th anniversary, and we will be doing the original Fantasia, and there will be trivia next week.
Yay!
Yay.
So, watch the movie, read up on your Disney trivias, and I do trivia fair. I don't look up anything unless it's to confirm.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just out of this swollen noggin up here.
Love it.
So, but I will say we've probably got the rest of November and December pretty much planned out. But come January, there's not much coming out. And especially by the time we hit March, there's really not much coming out because they haven't released any new movies this fall. So if you have suggestions on what you want us to watch, please email us at plusplatoon@gmail.com. Send us messages on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere like that. We do answer everything. We have new episodes every Thursday on YouTube and all the major podcasting services. For Gina, Kate, and Steve, Pete coming back from Disney World next week. We will see everyone next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Plus Platoon. Be sure to subscribe to the Plus Platoon podcast to keep getting great content each week. Then head over to Apple Podcast and leave those 5-star reviews as they help make the Plus Platoon visible to even more Disney Plus fans. Also, go to YouTube and like and subscribe to the Plus Platoon channel, where you can watch all future episodes live. If you have a question for the Plus Platoon, please send us an email to plusplatoon@gmail.com or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram @plusplatoon.
The Plus Platoon is a Disney Plus fan podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or the Disney Plus streaming service. All opinions expressed on the show are solely those of the individual hosts and in no way reflect the views of the Walt Disney Company.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode because the Plus Platoon is to be continued.